Alright, welcome back. Last time we got a ship and then died, and this time we have to redo it, so let's just... apparently I can check this place out first, so someone told me that, so let's just walk on up. Ooh, tab. No! I wanted the tab. I'll try one more time. I guess we can't get the tab. Yes! You only appear for like 6 seconds, I guess, but we got the power tab. Okay. I was gonna make some opening joke about post-commentary and calling this like live commentary or something like that, and then I really decided against it because I felt it was too soon. So yeah, no scratchy spot on the back. We have to go get our ship back. We have these things that don't work at all, apparently. Oh, that's right, we need Luca. Let's try people that we didn't have before. Just because we saw what happened last time. I'm gonna go through this just because I felt this was more fitting to redo it live. Huh? To those who open the door, I am Balthasar, the Guru of Reason. I once lived in the Kingdom of Zel. A great disaster in Zeal, as I just used 2 different words for the same place, somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Lavos exists here, and I suspect in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. He's a freaking parasite. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia in the year 600. 1999, Lavos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Lavos continues to replicate like a giant parasite. He is consuming our world. Forced to live here, I continued to conduct research on Lavos, but I am growing old. And it's impossible to keep sane in such trying times, so before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. The wings of time! I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. Can we? Okay. The odds will be against you, but you're a true hero. The world's in your hands. Open the door now and take the stuff. My last invention, my wings of time. What about your tides of time? AKA Fat David. It's messed up. The pendant shimmers. I look around at the giant finger. This must be the invention Balthasar spoke of. Wow, this is amazing. How do you tell the front... See? This is... Okay, Marley has... Okay, I'm glad Marley was here. Because I couldn't tell the front from the back either. I'm with Marley on this one. With their frickin' parachute-looking pants. I brought the seats for you. You can sit down in the thing. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthasar! Mario! I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Anyway, there's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the Y button for the time gauge and then use LNR to select an era. Word. Oh yeah, before you go, why don't you... So I narcolep the hell out of here. Name my time machine. It's still the Tyson. It's scientific. It's 5 letters. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. Well, that came at the wrong time. Maybe it came at the right time, I don't know. Hop aboard. We're gonna have to find a spot to save so I don't have to do this for a 3rd time. Take off. Oh. So apparently you can go... Someone told me this. You can go to the end of time. Like there's... Or they said that there's one past 2300. So is there one under this? No. Let's see what happens here. I still want to go to the Lavos time period and then run away and see what happens. Like, see if there's any story dialogue about that. We're alright, aren't we? Awesome. Awesome possum. Tyson's capable of this. Full speed ahead. Disembark. Oh, wow. Hey. It's a dock. Interesting. So he actually finished the Wings of Time. In fact, gave his life for it. Why not put the device to good use? Take it to the ancient land of magic. Come and see me anytime. Think of me as your guide. Okay, so he's nice and helps you out here. We need a team. A team of individuals. They get a triple tech when they're together that I got in the Lavos fight that I got wrecked on before. So I might keep them for a bit. Let's see. So as far as the commentary thing goes, I'm not going to try and justify it or defend it. I will say I thought it was a good idea, considering what happened, and I was clearly wrong, and I accept that. And I'm glad that a lot of you were able to express that with words, because a lot of people don't, or are unable to. Is it the ancient land of magic? Is this 600 or is it 12,000? Is the question. I want to say it's this. Yeah, most people these days seem to have really bad communication skills. Oh shit! We're gonna have to actually fly back and then run away from Lavos, actually. Let's try that. You know, I know we're doing that, but let's try this first. Yeah, and strangely enough, I didn't get like a ass ton of downvotes on the video, which I was also surprised about. It's coming out. I'm coming out. It's the only appropriate song for this time. Yeah, like, you know, thumbs down on the video would have been justified, but I'm glad that people actually told me what they didn't like instead of just dropping dislikes, because, you know, words help better than, you know, passive-aggressive things like that. We're saved, we're gonna run, we're not fighting Lavos. Lavos. Run away! Oh, it doesn't even show you, like, take off or whatever? Okay. Alright, now, let's go whoop Magus. Or what our perceived idea of Magus. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, it sucks. It didn't work out. And I will never do it again. So, there you go. Actually, I said I'll never do it again, but the only time I would do it is if I have some kind of technical malfunction, but in various videos and clips, I probably recorded around 2,000 video and about an equal number of audio. The power is sealed. Oh, we have to go to that cave, I bet. Like, they really locked us out of there. Yeah, in all that time, I've only had like 2 or 3 videos based on, like, that have messed up to where I've had to re-record something where, like, the, oh, now we can get in here. Like how it's just, here, go ahead, guys. Yeah, oh, it's over there. It's only been a couple times where, like, the video's screwed up or the audio's screwed up, and that's, you know, out of a lot. So the percentage is, like, less than 1%. But if that happens, I'm forced to redo either audio or gameplay, which is why I use multiple saves and stuff like that, so it's incredibly rare, but if it happens, that will be the reason I have to do something after the fact from now on. This is Algae, or Algae, I have no idea. Maybe Algae, right? Because it looks like a bunch of algae everywhere. Algae, the village of the Earthbound ones. This probably isn't algae, I have no idea. I'm gonna pretend to understand what I'm talking about. We Earthbound ones lack magical powers. That's why we were banished from Zeal. These assholes. Is there... Okay, these... What are the caves? Probably homes. Right? Little houses? Yeah. This looks like Rash's house when he was down below, right? He had a cave like this with the green shit. What's up, bro? Want to buy something? Thank you. I was looking for a shop. Oh. 50% boost on magic enemies. Oh. All this money gets to be used now. All 42,000 of it. Why are these? Why is there a number 1 at the end? Flashblade 1. Demon Edge 1. Comet Arrow. Mega Blast. Megaton Arm. Lumen Robes. Okay. This is always the interesting... Gosh, these are so huge for upgrades. These are the interesting things for, when you buy stuff. It's like, do I prioritize weapons or armor? Because obviously armor, if you go with the old raid standby for video games, you do 0 DPS if you're dead. Oh gosh, like all the armor, actually all the weapons are expensive. Shit, dude. Huh. Like, these are both big upgrades. They're plus 14. From what I have, they're also cheaper. This is only plus 8, plus 11. So these are bigger upgrades for people that don't use the stat. And they don't have any bonus properties, so as much as I want these, I don't think I should get these first. So pretty much just... There's gonna come a point where I only use magic on these two. I feel like. Because the rest of this isn't worth it. So Isla never gets a weapon, it looks like. She just punches shit for the till the end of time. Alright, so that means, what do we need? Armor is always relevant. Again, the armor upgrades... Actually, the armor upgrades are pretty tame all around. So we're gonna fight Magus. I believe it's gonna be Magus again, so I think we need the Lumen Robes, because we're probably gonna use a mage team. As always, I know I go slow through the equipment parts, but this is actually the fun of it for me. Just kind of prioritizing, or strategizing, you know, stuff like that, so I guess if we get 2 Lumen Robes, then what are we doing? Use Magic Defense 5, no bonus on that. You know, these are good. This is a good upgrade. Thankfully, Chrono doesn't need them because of the Sunken Desert treasures. So that's a couple less that we have to buy. I think we're buying 2 of these. Now comes the question, do we buy? I can't afford these. And that's the other thing, like, if we don't use those 2 or whatever for what's coming up, and then we go to, like, the next town or the next time period or something like that, and then we find upgrades to these, then we saved cash, technically. By that logic, do we even buy anything for them now? I have to decide, am I using them at all? That's what, 19? I'm looking at Mango. Flash Mail's a 19 defense upgrade, the helmet's 5, so it's 24 total, if I got both. Which would put him at 145 on D. It's not bad. I think we'll buy one of these. And now we're broke. See if we can sell anything. Elixirs, not one gil or whatever this time. Power meal. I still don't know what this is for. I probably missed the boat on it. Okay, these are gone. Old. No, like, these have no benefits either. There's no point to keeping them. Mango's gotten the most weapons, I swear to everything. I'm gonna keep the ruby vest. Just because anything with a effect is always good to have. I didn't realize how much cash I had laying around in just these. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're good. But you can't sell accessories. I talked about selling them before, but you can't sell them at all, so that makes life easier. And now we're back up to a lot of money, so maybe... Now it's like, maybe we can. It's like, when you work a long week and you get paid, and you're like, oh hell yeah, I got my check. You're like, I better save this. You know, maybe I can afford X, Y, and Z. Oh fuck. I've never had this problem. Can you guys hear the motorcycle? My next door neighbor has a motorcycle. He likes to start it at 6 in the morning and then go to work. And that's fucking awesome because I'm asleep. And I love using that as an alarm clock. You know, I like to be violently awoken by very loud and obnoxious fucking items or vehicles. I hate motorcycles. I honestly... I mean, they're not bad, obviously. And sometimes... Maybe it's the American-made ones, because they're all like super loud, they have to have the loud engines, and they have to be they're purposely obnoxious. Meanwhile, you get like the, a lot of the Japanese bikes and stuff like that, like Suzuki's or whatever, those are always, they're efficient, you know, they're kind of loud, because they're, you know, big machines or whatever, but they're just not normally as loud as American-made vehicles, and I respect that. Can we actually use helmets? Okay, so they don't get... The girls don't get helmets here. I mean, why not? These are cheap, right? No, we're gonna save our money. Because we're gonna buy new weapons. Actually, I didn't buy weapons for anyone. I feel so naked not buying weapons, though. Like, we don't have the best shit right now. This is odd. When we're done, since this is so close to where the ship takes us, by the way, where Tyson comes, like, drops off if we travel to this time period, I'm still not gonna buy them because, like, let's say I finish this whole time period or whatever, and I, you know, fight a boss and stuff like that, and then I have like 60, 70,000 GP or whatever it's called, gold. What's the money in this? What is the money called in this? I can't even... Oh, G. Yeah. So let's say I have, you know, 60,000. Then I'll probably come back over here and buy the weapons and stuff like that, just to be current, just in case I do use those characters for the next area. Then this way I can actually use that. Did I talk to the other person? I don't think I talked to the other person in the room. I got all the items I wanted. It's like, alright, I'm good. Hello. Many inhabitants of this land were taken to build the Ocean Palace, and were never seen again. It's called slave labor. They're using you because you don't have the power to fight back. That's really messed up. The Queen put the Mammoth machine in the ocean to absorb Lavos energy. Is that safe? She locked the Guru of Life on the Mountain of Woe for opposing her. The situation's hopeless. Yeah, kinda. The Guru of Life said that Sir Yanis has stronger powers than even Miss Shala. Yanis must be using her and the Queen to get to Lavos. That's dark. Are him and Magus, well... Yeah, are him and Magus, are they gonna team up? Had to take a little drink there, sorry. Yeah, as far as life's concerned, I've been pretty stressed out lately. I wonder if Miss Shala is gonna come play with us. So I'm trying to de-stress. I'm trying to take care of all the things that are stressing me, and it's been quite a challenge. I'm not going to get into that really because this isn't about, you know, me griping for a half hour, so. But just to give you like a little hint of what's going on with me. Now only the 3 Gurus and Miss Shala treat us as equals. So the Gurus and Shala, loved by the populace. Last time I was talking about, or at the end of the last video, I was actually talking about political stuff. Well, the Beast Nest is dangerous. Better stay away, okay? Is this the Beast Nest? No. Spend the night? No, we don't need to. Long ago, the Enlightened ones and the Earthbound ones lived as one. That was back in, back in Isla's time period. But yeah, I've been trying to, like, research more on the races and the candidates and stuff like that. And it gets really irritating because so many people don't actually know how to argue a case anymore. Not that I think a lot did before. Our hero, the Guru of Life, rejected the Queen's plan, so he was banished to the Mountain of Woe. Someone else told us that. You're not new. Okay, you probably heard us talking to them, and then you did that thing where you overheard someone else say it, and then you tried to pass it off like you thought of it, you know? This hole leads to the beast's nest. Through the nest, you'll reach the place of chains, which anchors the Mountain of Woe, so the Mountain of Woe is floating. Yeah, so when I saw you. Just getting power tabs, dude. Are we gonna save these? Oh yeah. I keep wanting to dump because Chrono's in the party the whole time. So I don't know. I'll start. If techs are based on physical and magical stats, which I'm assuming they are, and which they should be if you want to balance them, I should start giving those to... I'm going to start spreading them out to the other characters too. So... surprisingly, probably not Isla, because I feel like she scales way better. You know, like the other characters need weapons, Isla's just going to progressively get stronger. They weren't kidding, this is the Beast's Nest. Oh shit. Oh, does this hit both? Oh, wow. This is scary, they're getting stronger. I feel like techs aren't even worth it anymore. Okay, we got hers first. Like, I feel like the physical attacks aren't worth it anymore. So they're not doing a whole lot. 10 tech points. Anspo 2. Delta Force. Got the stuff. I showed those before in the other fight with Lavos, so I don't think I'll show them again. So I guess we have to fight all these. Wait, what the fuck's Fire Whirl? What? We can do that? Oh, that's right. That was like the first thing we used to use back in the day. So with these, when they keep getting stronger each time you hit them, I just really want to burst them down. Which is not looking to be what's happening. They're not getting much stronger, thankfully. Okay. I might have to start dumping magic into Chrono. Okay. I mean, his... well, this is the magic era, so magic is probably stronger, so we made a good call on the characters we're bringing. Yeah, with the political stuff, people... like, I go online and I see people who just post, like, links to articles and nothing else, and kind of let everyone argue for them. And you can't argue facts? I don't think people know that. Like, facts are truths, and you can't argue truths because they are true. You can't pass through here. Blue beast, red beast. Do we have to kill these together? Why are you throwing a rock at me, you little bastard? Okay, so we need to haste. We're gonna haste Marley first. We're gonna learn from our frickin' mistakes. I wonder if that happens on a group attack. That's not a lot of damage, though. I said I was gonna... oh! Mm-hmm. See if anything goes to sleep here. Ooh! That was actually... Oh, so I guess he just does that to make him attack. Okay. Let's get him. I should test if magic attacks wake people up or not. Yeah, people just post links to articles that people wrote and think that that's arguing for them or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, just read this shit! And you do that, you use facts to support your claims, not to make claims for you. So it's just really obnoxious. And then I see so many people and their opinions get challenged. The moment they're challenged, they just start yelling at each other, and they're so quick to go like, yeah, you're just a fucking liberal or Republican or something. Like, they're just quick to label, and it's like, you guys just don't... Like, what are you doing? Oh, we can use Ice Sword now. Oh, I missed what he used. Oh, he's curing them? Okay. So we're gonna kill this guy first, especially because since we can chain sleep these, once he's gone, the fight should be over. Oh, we can't. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, it's an area attack. That's what it is. So I want to get rid of him first. And then we'll test if magic wakes people up or not. So Fire Sword seems to do a little more because I think Luca's attack or magic stat is higher, so that's good. I'm glad that status effects work because I like when I have that as an option for a boss fight when you can, because most of the time when you fight bosses, statuses don't work. So I like when you can poison them or sleep them. I think it's really fun because, you know, you get to, like, this stuff doesn't feel as needed when you fight, you know, regular enemies, because you can usually just blow them up in like 2 spells or something. So I'm glad that it's like this. Gosh, this guy has a lot of HP. Yeah, there was, and you can tell people don't even read half the shit that they post as a fact or whatever. It's just really dumb. Because there was a... Oh, did he wake up? Looks like he just woke up naturally. Where's he gone? Apparently he was the boss. Okay. I guess. Let's go back and save. There's probably a save point up there. I'll probably have to fight these stupid things again. But let's do it. Now you have these people who... Actually, we're out of time, aren't we? Shit. I guess I'll finish up. Like, you can tell they don't even read the shit that they post. This one person was saying, like... You know... He was saying that we need to do something, or that America needs to vote on something, or Congress or whatever, because it'll create jobs, and it'll make gas cheaper, and those are his points. Jobs and cheaper gas, when there are plenty of reports out there that say that most of the jobs that it will create are not permanent jobs. It actually has a very low number of permanent jobs, and gas right now in my area of California, which has a higher cost of living, is like $2.49 to $2.89 a gallon, which isn't bad. Like, how cheap does gas need to be? Like, how cheap does an archaic fuel substance that we shouldn't even be using at this point, how cheap does that need to be for you? You know, it's like, you can just tell, it feels like people are brainwashed about that shit, where those are the important things. You know, it's like, oh, jobs and cheap gas, like, that's what we need. And then this guy said, and I said, well, if we do this too, there are a lot of negative climate impacts that'll happen, because, you know, climate change is something I'm concerned with, and I'm not trying to... Please don't get super political with comments if you have a lot to say. Just, I'm not here to argue about it, I'm here to tell a story kind of thing, you know? And so... You know, and I said that, and I said, you know, there are also big climate impacts that it'll have, so there's just no benefit to it. You know, it's like, how is gas gonna get really cheap? You know, how is gas gonna get cheaper because that's like, I doubt it, you know? And then this guy said, oh, well, it is gonna make gas cheaper, and it will make jobs. And it's like, you didn't read what I said. And then he said, as far as the climate impacts go, the State Department said that it won't have any climate impacts, so it seems like all the facts are against you, and you're a fucking idiot. And that was like the end of the discussion, and you know, I didn't read the State Department reports. I was like, okay, maybe I am wrong. Let me go check myself. I read the State Department thing, and it says that there will be negative climate impacts for doing what this thing was supposed to do. And it said, however, not doing it will not prevent the resources from getting used or industrialized, aka if America doesn't do it, the country that it's coming from will most likely still do it, you know, just in a different way. So you're not preventing anything, you're not preventing these from getting used by preventing this legislation, which I think is what he meant. But that, like, even his source that I went and looked at for him said that there are still, it's supported my case, is what I'm trying to say, or one of my points. And I think it's dumb. It's like, you have so many people out there that just scream and shout at each other, and they don't even read the facts that they're given, or they read them through like a very filtered, biased media source, and just read like the headline and 3 sentences and go, yeah, this is what we need, and then they just copy paste it into discussions and think that that's arguing, and it's not. And it makes me very, very sad, because you can't have discussions with anyone anymore. That's part of the reason I don't really like discussing politics, is because most of it is opinion-based, and most people think that opinions are correct when opinions largely cannot be correct or incorrect, like as in terms of truths. Like, they can be morally wrong, you know, kind of stuff, but they can't be right or wrong themselves. So I hope that made sense. My little rant is over. It took an extra 2 minutes to talk about that, but yeah. So next time, Mountain of Woe. Mountain of Woe! Thanks for watching, and I'm still not going to do a live commentary joke. I really want to, but I feel like that might sting, so. Yeah, next time stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye!